Good morning. Mr. Sir, do you speak English? I can't hear anything, Mr. Snyder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, you can blame that one for once. You can blame Ms. Cruz on that one. That's one that I accept blame on.
All right, sir. So you were arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant that was issued in 1985, October 12, 1985. And let's see what you're charged with, because I can't understand.
I just inquire if Your Honor has the warrant.
I'm looking at, I think what I'm looking at is the warrant. It says, oh, he's charged with escape. Yes, I have the warrant from 1985.
We can get a copy, Judge. For some reason, we got everything else this morning, I believe, but we didn't get that.
You know it's old because it's on letter-sized paper. So, I mean, legal-sized
So
paper.
I can't put it in my wallet, in other words.
No, it says, this is what it says. On the 12th of October, 1985, in the county and state aforesaid, that Mr. Adolfo Lopez and Angel Ramos-Padilla did unlawfully and feloniously escape as a prisoner being transported to a place of confinement, to wit, a jail of the city of Miami, state of Florida, Dade County, in violation of Section 944.40 Florida statutes. Could I charge with escape? Oh, what's the bond on that? $7,500?
It is a second-degree felony.
Where were you, in prison in Jefferson, Florida, or something?
Ma'am,
He was arrested there at the Jefferson Correctional Institute.
He's a V-Fox and it's an arrest warrant.
So, Judge, if I may respectfully, what I want to do for the record, based upon the clearly historical nature of the case at this point being some 31 years old, we are going to be raising and preserving any potential limitations issues that may exist. I do want to tell Your Honor respectfully that Mr. Ramos-Padilla is 56 years of age. He was brought here from the Jefferson Correctional Institute. He does have some significant mental health issues that he's described to my coworkers. He's advised that he is on medication. He's advised that he does have benefits. I would ask, and I don't want to be disingenuous, but because he does have the issues that he has, I would be asking for a possible referral to the hospital with corrections to transport.
I'm not
and invoking
doing that at all based on the nature of these charges and the age of this case. It says here the bond, Judge Silverman at the time issued a bond of $15,000 back on October 10th of 2009. And that's what I'm going to do, is set the $15,000 bond. Good luck to you.
I'm not Angel Ramos-Padilla.
Judge?
There's two names on there. Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure Your Honor heard what
He said he's not this
our
person.
client just said.
Right. They think you are. I should say the state thinks you are. Juan Lugo is next.
Judge, since I don't have the benefit of the warrant in Mr. Ramos-Padilla's case, could Your Honor give me the descriptive information on the warrant?
Can I have it again, please? Actually, this is the information. Oh, here's the warrant. What do you want? The description information?
Please, the identifying information for the subject.
White male, height 5'7", 160, hair black, eyes brown, date of birth 4/12/60. It gives a social security number.
Okay, and could you call that over, please, for us, or somebody call that over?
We'll call here now.
Can you just see if it verifies the A form, the social on the A form?
I don't have one on the A form. Oh, but it is the same date of birth on the arrest affidavit.
That's the guy's social security number. It's totally different from mine.
Okay, Judge, if Your Honor looks at the A form, and again, keep in mind, I don't have the warrant, but if you look at the A form, which I do have, the social security number that's listed for the subject on the A form is not my client.
What are the last four digits?
The date of birth that's listed on the A form, according to my client, it's not my client's date of birth.
Yeah, okay. What's the last four digits you have of the Social Security?
The last four digits of my client's Social Security number are 4678.
Yeah, it's a different one here. Here it's 0700. You will have to, they believe this is him, they have his picture, and you'll have to file whatever you gotta file.
So when you say they have his picture,
I mean, they have him as the person. The state believes he is the person who committed this crime.
Okay, there's an alias. Okay, but
it's not me.
Well, that's good if it's not
the
you.
alias has a different date of birth if your honor looks at the arrest affidavit.
Let me see.
There's
Judge, I think there's more of an issue here than just merely saying that we'll have to resolve the issue. I think the court has to resolve the issue.
I have 4/12/60 as the date of birth, and I show 4/12/60 on the warrant.
Okay. You have if I may respectfully, you have 4/12/60 as a date of birth on a copy of an arrest warrant. My client is telling me that his birth date is 4/26/64. We have completely different Social Security numbers.
4/26/64 is listed as the date of birth for his alias.
He has a bunch of aliases. I am not buying into this. I agree, it needs to be sorted out, especially if he says he's not the person. But given the fact that he uses aliases and he's charged with an escape, what would you like him to do?
Judge, if I may respectfully, with all due respect, there's always an issue with an alias. We don't know where the alias comes from. So I don't think it's proper for anyone just to say that our client's using the alias. There's apparently an alias on the, I guess, the NCIC that the state has. But we don't know where that alias comes from. And the state knows in prior matters, the state has presented NCIC information and advised the court, I think I may have the wrong person here. It may not be the right person. So just to say that the state has some alias information doesn't make it correct. So I believe in good faith that there's an issue, and I think before the court can find properly a basis to set any form of bond or restriction on our client, there has to be a determination that the person before the court is the correct person who's wanted in the arrest warrant.
State?
And my hair's not black, it's dark brown.
Right, Your Honor, I've got the DOC website isn't allowing me to pull anything up right now, but I mean, I could.
You know what? If you think he's the wrong person, file a writ of habeas with the appellate court.
But I've got booking photos dating back to when the defendant was a young man. I can
Let's
show you.
see. It looks the same as him. His booking photos.
But I don't. Your Honor, if you want me, I could call the warrants detective who verified the identity.
Sure. Why don't you do that? Looks the same.
The easiest way to verify.
It's just to see how
The easiest way to verify would be through fingerprints, respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But I got a picture that looks identical.
Can I see the copy of the face of the warrant, Judge, please?
Here you go.
I don't have a copy of it either.
It's actually the CAPIAS information sheet here. It's identical.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see
the photos.
Judge, I have no idea what documents the court's
I'm looking
referring
at
to.
a picture of his, I guess, his booking photo from when he was first booked back in the 80s, I guess, to what he looks like now.
There's a court docket history dating back. Let me see what's going on. It says, let me see if there's a sin. Let me look at something right here. Hold on.
The pictures look identical.
Can I have the paperwork, Your Honor, back? Let me just see if the SIN number matches. If this is in fact a SIN number. No. Right, because this is from a very long time ago.
Judge, can I tell Your Honor something? If Your Honor would just allow me, as an officer of the court, I've represented people on extradition cases where the extradition paperwork contained the picture of our client who was before the court, and it was determined that it was not the correct individual. There was a mistake, and I'm just representing that as an officer of the court, that that's happened in the past.
There's very little on this.
We don't know where that picture actually came from, and that could be a similar situation here. So, I can only proffer to Your Honor. I know that
it's not a problem. And see how he was identified. It may be through prints. I'll see what the detective says.
Okay. So reset it in the afternoon.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is yours.
But I'm still finding probable cause.
And can I just proffer something to Your Honor, what I was trying to say, and counsel interjected. Probable cause basically is twofold. I understand that there's a warrant, so I understand that there's probable cause apparently found on the face of the warrant. However, it's still a two-pronged test. There's probable cause to believe a crime was committed and probable cause to believe that the person before the court is the person who's alleged to have committed it.
I believe
so that's the second
I believe that is correct. I believe there's probable cause he committed a crime of escape, but as a courtesy, I'm letting the state call warrants and verify whatever they want. They want to verify that he is in fact the person who did this alleged escape. That's fine. Bye. We'll see you later.
Okay, man. Have a good day.
You too. We'll see you in the afternoon. So Juan Lugo?